Hello everyone, welcome to your live watch along of Chesterfield. It's a away trip in the National League versus Eastleigh. So hopefully we can get the three points today. Let's go. And sorry I'm a little bit late. I just had some stuff to sort out and stuff like that. So if you guys see stuff that's in the right hand corner of your screen, we have a couple of games in the 4 games in the National League and 1 game in the Championship, which we are going to keep an eye on today. We got always short time for the stop put because they're around us in the league. So Bromley can also gain points on us if we drop points today. They're playing at home to Wilstone. Boreham Wood can also gain points on us today if they beat Sutton United, and Maidenhead can also gain points on us if they beat Weymouth. But in the Sky Bet Championship, we have also got Watford versus Sheffield Wednesday. So I picked a couple of games for you guys. So there we go. And you guys won't be interested, but I've also, for my other thing, I've also got the rugby on my TV, so I can also got something else to watch while I'm on stream with you. Just in the background, no sound, just in the background. So I'll tell you guys the substitutes for the lineup today. We got Smith, Carline, Kerr, Hollis, Yarney, Whittle, Smith, Weston, Whelan, Rowley, Asante. On the bench is Clark, Mandeville, Daganga, Tyson, and Ali Yusuf. Let's go and let's get the win. So whatever results on your right hand side, if any goal goes in those games, they will be changed.
Here's the experienced Curtis Weston, who came here as a Barnet player when they went to win the league a few years ago.
So we just have to wait and see how it goes. I'm looking forward to this game. I'm saying I'm not nervous. We're just gonna keep going with the pressure and the passion.
Good tackle, timed well from Danny Hollands up to the halfway line. And Chesterfield have it back 20 yards inside their own half. Play is square. Sam Smart tries to chase and tries to win the ball back. It comes off his foot in the end.
Come on.
Out for a throw on this left-hand side.
So far, we're just gonna listen. We're just gonna enjoy it. That's all we're gonna do today. If you guys want to ask me any questions, put down in the chat. And everything, and I'll answer all your questions. Chesterfield are going to win and have a good afternoon. Yeah, that's fair enough.
We managed to get a lot of crosses in.
You
did fancy Nathan being possibly on the end of one of
those. I would say we're lucky. We're lucky today to even have the commentary, because most times we've had COVID-19 guidelines stopping our commentary team for Chesterfield going to the games and stuff to do it, and then they don't have the commentary but on the radio for the game. So we're lucky to have it today.
Yeah, just hope the other guys can. They've got opportunity to do something about it for themselves, replacing them.
Yeah, different kind of game plan really now, isn't it, for EC as they go square for
So fingers crossed Chesterfield can win this game, because we need to get going as much as we can. We're not a bad team. We just got just the passion and what we need, and if we keep going, you never know. I'm glad that Rowley's finally getting a chance at his young age. Experience. Watched him score the goal against Luton when they won League 2.
He's still going here. Had a bit of an angle, but Boyce with the tackle. But Asante is kind of carrying on.
Asante's just a beast, man. Asante's a beast.
Causing problems. Good defending from Boyce to kick it out of play. Dangerous run. Out down for a throw over on that far right-hand side for Chesterfield. 4 minutes in, EC 0, Chesterfield 0. A decent start.
Just keep going. Just don't give up. That's all we got to do, is don't give up.
Chesterfield had a free kick into the box, which was dealt with. But now they're about to launch a long throw into the penalty area. Left of the 6-yard box. Eastleigh head clear. Payne tries to clear. Comes back to Whelan for Chesterfield. Eastleigh clear, and then Sam Smart has it halfway inside the Eastleigh half. Chesterfield launch the ball back into the penalty area, and McDonnell in his all green.
So how is everyone?
Left to right picks that ball up. The man who arrived from Notts County in the summer. EC director Mick Budney joins me in the commentary box. Eastleigh at home to Chesterfield. Great to have you there listening if you're a Spitfires fan or a Spirite supporter. As McDonnell just puts that ball down on the floor.
Just a we just go for it and just... I'll be happy if we get a draw out of this, but a win more or less. If other results go our way. If other results go our way, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. But the good news is, then me doing this like score thing, putting out some other scores on, then makes it a little bit easier. And it's safe to keep checking, and I'll know what the scores are there, because they be up there, the main ones that we need.
Yeah. Well, Bargett is your sort of orthodox target man, and he's very good at it.
But we just got to keep going.
And he's a big, strong lad, lots of experience, and not too little amount of skill. But yeah, we just have to play in a different way, like you said earlier. There's lots of teams that don't play without target men.
Exactly, and let's see what can happen this afternoon. There's a foul on Partington, 10 yards from that far right-hand side, and it's 25 yards inside the Chesterfield half. It's Eastleigh 0, Chesterfield 0, and the free kick's going to be taken from Payne.
Oh, we have a goal already. One of our games, 1-0 Watford against Sheffield Wednesday. Yep. I didn't expect to see Wednesday winning that, but that's 1-0 to the Hornets in that one. Looks like Wednesday are going to have a bad day at the office, and it's not started well.
Took a little bit of a bobble, which forces McDonald to kick out by the dugout for a throw for the away side on this near left-hand side. 0-0. Just over 6 minutes in. Chesterfield, who are spending their third year in the top flight of non-league football, having got relegated back in 2018, ending a stay in the Football League, which went back all the way back to 1921.
Mad.
Hill tries to win the ball back on the halfway line, but Chesterfield...
It's just mad and crazy.
And now here is Yarney, one of two changes, the man who joined from Newcastle in 2019 after a loan spell, but is kicked out of play. And now for another throw for Chesterfield down the right 20 yards inside the Eastleigh half, inside the first 7 minutes. So throw for Chesterfield. Not a bad start to this one, though. It's generally been on the pitch, it's not been out of play too often. And Chesterfield chip it up towards Ashanti, headed clear, and then up towards the edge of the penalty area.
I just want us to just gain something, do something, and just earn something.
Referee on this near right-hand side, he's doing a free kick. Jacob Miles.
Oh, Tommy's on goal. Oh, when your luck's not in, your luck's not in.
He's multi-talented.
He likes controlling things then.
I did wonder that when I saw him earlier. I thought he obviously
when your luck's not in, your luck's not in, pal.
And you certainly are when you're up there as a tennis umpire.
Yeah, absolutely, making decisions. And like you say, you're very high up as well, so...
Yeah, looking down on everybody.
Yeah.
That's it. Enjoy that. Yeah, well, you say he does enjoy being the referee. First 5 games of the season, he sent off 5 players. So let's hope we don't have that today. I haven't put the mockers on that one. Partington out to the right to Smart. Plays the 1-2. Here is Smart right in the penalty area. Good tackle.
Come on, boys. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Fair that time from Kerr, but it goes out for an Eastleigh corner on the near side. And Sam Smart's just on the floor. It was a well-timed tackle.
Just doing 2 things at once.
Sam Smart, but it looks like he'll be okay. 8 minutes in, 0-0.
Yeah, it's one of those sort of very fair block tackles that sort of jars the entire body.
So at the moment, the scores at the doors are Aldershot 0, Stockport 0, Bromley 0, Wellstone 0, Bournemouth 0, Sutton United 0, Bournemouth 0, Weymouth 0, Maidenhead 0, and in the Championships, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Watford 1.
And it's headed away. It wasn't quite off the line, but almost. It was inside the 6-yard box and headed behind that time.
So far, we just need, just hope that we do gain something from this. If we do, I'll take it.
Had a guy on the front post, although, like you say, he didn't.
I'll take it. I would.
Off the line.
Me, would I take a point at this moment in time? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take a point right now. I'd take 3 because of how well we're playing so far. Playing this season is better. First part of the season we were just absolutely rubbish. Then somehow we brought a new manager in and he's steadied his ship.
Comes back to Baggy on the left-hand side for Eastleigh. Tried to play it forward, but the ball was too heavy in the end.
That's what I will say is just don't give up.
Well, Vince Shevin said this week they have been looking for a possible player on loan, but it's been easier said than done.
Yeah, it is. It's a little bit like a needle in a haystack. I mean, we did have a couple of bites. One situation with another team in the National League, a very good player whose face wasn't fitting in, and we thought we had him on Wednesday night, but he's based in the north and he decided to go for another northern team just when we thought we had him. So we lost out on him, and then we had another opportunity yesterday, and again we just missed out.
So if you guys want to ask me any questions,
yeah,
I'm happy to
it's
answer
not
anything.
easy. I mean, some people think that, you know, there's these players sort of available on shelves. You know, you can just sort of go out and get one, but it's much harder than that.
Yeah, not quite like Football Manager, is it, where you just say approach to sign and then sign.
That's it. Yeah.
It's just
They don't grow on trees.
No, it'd be nice if they did, particularly strikers who score goals. Chesterfield have it with a back to goal. Ashanti is just muscled off the ball there from Bird, and Bird
Ashanti's a good player. We just need him to play a bit more.
Plays it short to the edge of the Eastleigh penalty area.
Get more
There's
involved.
a couple of earlier results as well in the National League. One that will interest both Eastleigh and Chesterfield fans. Notts County 1, Wrexham 0. And Hartlepool beat Dagenham and Redbridge by 2 goals to 1. Bromley 0, Wealdstone 1 as well. That's a bit of a surprise elsewhere. Top flight of non-league football. But Wrexham losing, that's a big opportunity.
Let's see what some of the results are for us to change.
Chesterfield would move above Wrexham into 5th with a win, but 0-0 it stays. 11 minutes in.
Here we go. There's been another goal in one of the games. Wealdstone have scored away at Bromley, so it's Bromley 0, Bromley 0, Wealdstone 1.
With Tyson dropping to the bench
So
this afternoon, but Baggy has it left to the centre circle. He gives it away. Now Chesterfield inside of the foot have it with Ashanti, but he gives it away himself. And Bird with a left-footed pass back to McDonald.
Fingers.
McDonald's touch is okay, and he kicks it up towards the halfway line. Smart flicked it up from halfway. Smith does the chasing, and he tries to win it back, but it's good play there from the goalkeeper. And Grant Smith, who had a successful spell at Bournemouth and at Lincoln, kicks it away with his left foot. Now for a throw for Eastleigh. And here is Payne on this near right-hand side. I'm going to say Payne is kind of got locked down here, but I think that's the style he wants at the moment. As Chesterfield
Come on,
this
hey.
left-hand side. Payne pushes in.
Goes, hey Jamie, you okay, mate? Your voice sounds a bit different today. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
It was like that before lockdown.
It was, yeah.
So it's not that bad. It's 0-0. We're trying our best. We're not really done much chances. We're just waiting to see what happens throughout the game.
Yeah, it is.
A little bit blonder, a bit more feminine looking than Jack Payne.
Yes, it is. I'm going to be straight back to the hairdressers in 3 weeks. Couldn't get in for the first week, unfortunately. It was too chock-a-block, but there you go. Free kick on this near left-hand side. I nearly wore that headband that Jack Payne was
how are you?
for a run the other day, actually. It's getting to that stage. As Baggy has it for Eastleigh, back to the edge of the penalty area, and he plays it square to Bird, and Bird goes up to the halfway line.
So,
and it's headed on.
Hopefully, we get an opportunity or a chance in the first half, as much as we can.
Tries to win it back, but he can't. And Chesterfield just get it long with the left foot. This time the big tall Hollis just kicks it over the plane out for a throw on the right. 13 minutes in, 0-0. It's got a bit scruffy the last few minutes or so.
Yeah, it is, yeah. No one's really got a grip of the game.
So we just need to keep going.
It's a bit windy.
If you guys want to put any questions down, I'm happy to answer any questions that you guys want to put towards me. Or put forward.
Untidy games, isn't it, at the minute?
Your voice sounds a bit different. Nah, it never does.
It is at the moment. Says Partington to take the throw on this right-hand side. Chesterfield's last game was a 1-0 win against Weymouth. Whelan on 38 minutes, but Maguire went off injured. The younger brother of Harry Maguire, but he's not playing today as a result.
If you guys keep seeing me looking upwards in that direction, because I got the rugby on the TV as well, so I'm looking up there to keep watching a bit of the rugby at the same time. I'm good, mate. I'm bloody freezing. Oh, yesterday was a warm day. Warm day. Now today it's freezing. It's a little bit, but down here it's mixed. I mean, it's warm down here, but it's also got a bit of a breeze, but I like that. It's not too warm, but it's also breezy. Well, hit the thumbs up button if you like the stream, like, sub and subscribe, so you guys can attend more
But the referee
Yeah, what's
stopped
with?
play.
You guys can tune in for more watch-alongs, which is one tomorrow for Chelsea versus West Brom.
A bit of treatment for something that happened off the ball. 15 minutes in, 0-0. Your thoughts, Mick, so far? What you've seen the first quarter of an hour?
Yeah, scrappy. Nobody's really dominated at all. I think it's pretty even. Reasonable chance.
Boys, we need to just play well, play with a bit of belief. We are playing with belief.
Headed it, tamed it, the keeper. Apart from that, there's not really
So
much
far,
to shout about,
yeah, some results are going our way, so that is a good step in the right direction. We can go sixth. Sixth or yeah, we can go sixth today if we win.
Throw, which nearly caused some problems, and Ashanti made that driving run, which
Rugby.
Again, Andrew Boyce dealt with.
Yeah, I'm watching rugby.
Yeah, ball in the box, but yeah, as you say, that one attempt from Bird's been the only attempt from either side so far. You're still not missing anything as Pierce Bird just receiving treatment down that far left-hand side. But as far as the plan's concerned, Mick, when it comes to being where Eastleigh are in the position that they are in the table, would you say generally it's going to plan, going with the script at the moment?
I would say overall, if you put aside some of the disappointing results we've had against the lower teams,
we're just gonna do as much as we can and just go for it. That's what I'm watching, Adam.
We'd have probably taken where we are now, on the basis that we are operating with a lot lower budget than we have done before.
Apologies for yawning.
So
Apologies for yawning.
We're sort of quite, not ecstatic, but quite happy about what's happened so far.
And the good thing is, I mean...
Thank you very much for the thumbs up. Thank you very much.
Probably about 13, 14 teams still in contention. And Eastleigh right in the mix, which is what all can be asked for, really, as you move into April.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We're still in with a chance. Anybody can beat anybody in this league. We're hopeful of getting Ben House back. I'm hoping that one of the guys scores and makes it difficult for Ben to get back in the side. That would be ideal for us, but hopefully Ben will be back next week. I'm not sure about Monday against Maidenhead, but certainly...
Just to let you guys know, there won't be a stream on Monday because Chesterfield was supposed to be playing Dover Athletic, but because of their issues with not wanting to play the rest of the season, throwing staff and players, that's not happening for the rest of the season now, so I won't be doing the game on Monday. Just keeping an eye on the results. Hopefully they don't do as a...
on this near left-hand side, in line with their own penalty area, and Chesterfield to take the throw. So 17.5 minutes gone, but the last two have been stoppage. Throw to be taken on this left-hand side from Fraser Kerr, the man who actually had a few under-21 caps for Scotland in the past, and he volleys it forward with his right foot up to the halfway line, and Chesterfield hit it on, and as far as Andrew Boyce, and off the chest that time of Hill, who tries to win the ball back, but still Chesterfield have it left of the centre circle, out towards the far left.
So,
going to keep it in play.
I'm interested to see what your guys...
Near side, and Eastleigh have a throw on this right-hand side, 10 yards inside their own half. Chesterfield, who moved grounds actually back in 2010. They played at the Technique Stadium after leaving Saltergate 10 years ago. Eastleigh have done well last couple of years, winning there, apart from this season when they lost. But well, Partington with a volley back with a left foot from the halfway line could cause some problems here for Bird, who just gets a touch to it, dealt with it well, under a bit of pressure from Ashanti, but Partington had it from the halfway line and he volleyed it backwards, and in the end didn't quite go to plan in the end for Chesterfield.
I think what he was trying to do was to get it to the keeper, clearing everybody's head and getting it to the keeper, but it ended up like a wild balloon kick.
So get your questions at the ready. I'll answer as many questions as I can, boy. Guys.
Still under pressure there from Ashanti. So not the best option, I don't think, from Joe there.
No, so good defending in the end, but it goes back halfway inside the Chesterfield half over towards the right-hand side. A miss kick that time from Smith as Eastleigh try and win it back from Baggy. And it's headed back this time for Chesterfield. They're not going to keep it in play. It is a corner on the far side instead, despite the best efforts from Smith in the Chesterfield goal. He gets a touch to it, and it's a third Eastleigh corner on the far side. And in the end, it's a corner which Eastleigh are going to try and take advantage of, ball in the box. Payne to take. So there's a bit of a slight scare there for Eastleigh. Chesterfield dealt well with it. And there's one man you don't want kind of being on the end of that is Ashanti, but in the end Eastleigh clear. And it's a corner kick on the far side. There's 3 Eastleigh players on the edge of the 6-yard box, 2 inside
So,
the 6-yard box.
still
Again,
0-0.
Chesterfield have
No,
man back
no other
line, 2
results
players,
have
one on the edge of their own
changed.
penalty area. Ashanti's forward inside the centre circle. Eastleigh just going to crowd around inside the 6-yard box, and they're about to run back. It has worked once this season and resulted in a goal.
You can just see a free kick being given, can't you?
Payne with a corner.
Oh, that's too,
In the end, it was too far for everybody now.
too heavy, that ball, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the end.
It's 2-0 Willstone over Bromley.
So can't have that much of an excuse. Normally pretty consistent with
Jeez.
those corners, but that one went well past the post and out for a goal kick. 20 minutes in, 0-0. So Smith to take the goal kick to our right hand side.
We had a lot of goals. We've only had 3 goals,
so
1 for what?
Each other 5 times in the past. First was in 2018 in November when it finished 1-1. Alex Winter gave Eastleigh the lead on 12 minutes. Jordan Hallam equalising. And since then, they've been fairly even between these two sides. As Chesterfield had it from the halfway line off the knee of Ashanti. And Ashanti out towards the right in line with the Eastleigh penalty area. Tries to play it with the inside of his foot with his left foot. Carline back to Ashanti in line with the box. Played back. It's a chance for Chesterfield to try and move the ball into the penalty area. Played 20 yards down the far left. Here is Weston. Weston plays a 1-2. Weston back to the halfway line. And here is Kerr for Chesterfield. 20 yards inside the Eastleigh half on the left-hand side. Up towards Ashanti. Ashanti has it. 5 yards
We're
from
about
left-hand touchline. Chance for Chesterfield to put the ball in the box, but it goes backwards this time. Here is Smith. Smith plays it back for Chesterfield. The other Smith this time for Eastleigh.
Come on, boys.
Get there, but Whelan has it. Right-footed shot, takes a deflection, and it goes out for a corner kick on this near side to our left for Chesterfield. We're nearly halfway through the first half. It stays 0-0. BBC Radio Stoke. Good football though, wasn't it, for the away side? Eastleigh dealt with it well in the end.
Yeah, nice approach play. Yeah, sort of stuff they were doing really when we played them away from home. I mean, you mentioned about some sort of quite even results between us and Chesterfield since they dropped down to this division, but it just goes to show how far we've come as a club.
Certainly does, as Chesterfield play it short this time. Play the 1-2, they stay onside, they're to the 6-yard box, chipped in, it goes off the side netting, and out for a goal kick by the looks of things. And it's a wasted ball in the end. It was a right move, but in the end I think the flag was up anyway over on the far side, but 22 and a half minutes in, it stays 0-0. One they've worked on the training ground, but they won't try that one again because it didn't go to plan. No, not at all in the end.
Quite poor really, wasn't it?
It was. So now back to the training ground for that one. Bromley 0, Wealdstone 2 elsewhere in the National League.
I'm going 3-1 Chesterfield. Wow, if we were 3-1 now, I would eat my own hat.
Similarities, Mick, to when we saw Eastleigh against Halifax a couple of weeks ago.
I would eat my own hat.
Not a great deal of opportunities for either side. Eastleigh keeping it solid at the back, but at the moment not finding those spaces in behind either at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Neither side's really been able to penetrate.
As Boyce plays it back to McDonald in the Eastleigh goal.
Doing a Q&A during the streams. Put your questions down in the chat and I'll answer as many questions as I can.
Here is Hill, brings it down. He's got Smart to his right. Finds Smart. He's tripped this time, Hill. And he's got a free kick 5 yards on his near right-hand side. It's 10 yards from that right-hand corner penalty area. And Chesterfield have had a couple of free kicks on the edge of the box. They've had a
come on, boys.
Throw as well in a dangerous position.
You guys at the stream with the thumbs up button. I really appreciate it.
So far.
Come on.
Not too many anyway, and they've got a free kick in the
second one. We had one that led to the Pierce Bird header, didn't we?
Yes, inside the first minute.
Inside the first minute. Yeah. So
you're right.
You're right. For 20 minutes we haven't.
No, we'll see what happens here as Payne just puts that ball on the pitch. 24 minutes gone. Still 0-0 here in the National League. 9th against 7th. Hollands is in there for Eastleigh. So too is Smith and Partington. Partington's nearest to us. Payne with a decent ball, drives it into the penalty area. Headed clear, comes back to Hill. Left to the D, edge of the penalty area. Chipped in. Smith's onside. Heads it across this time rather than going for goal. Again, couldn't really have headed that really at pace because of the way it went to him. Tried to head it across, couldn't find Bird. Chesterfield clear, only as far as back.
Come on, boys. It's just get going. We need to get a goal at some stage.
And good perseverance of Baggy, but he loses out the second time. And now Chesterfield looking to exploit the space here. Down
Come
the
on,
right,
boys.
25 minutes in. They've got an opportunity here. Edge of the penalty area. Here is Carline. Good trickery, right-hand corner of the box. 4 players inside the penalty area. Chipped in from Carline. That's right to head high from O'Donnell, who picks that ball up quite easily. 25 minutes in 0-0.
Come on, Chesterfield.
Halfway up towards the halfway line. It's off the head of Hill at pace. Didn't know too much about that one, but very bravely gets up pretty quickly. And he goes back to the goalkeeper, Smith, and the Chesterfield goal.
25 minutes played, guys. 0-0.
Towards halfway. Ashanti heads it across, gives it away. Now then, it does open up after what was quite a scrappy 15 minutes, but Eastleigh looking to take advantage here. Up towards Hill. Hill's left-footed touch just takes it out to a right-back position for Chesterfield.
Sorry if I don't react to anything, because at the moment there's not really anything happening in the game.
Right leg in the air, gets a touch to it, but it's a header from Partington straight at a Chesterfield player. And I thought Chesterfield were going to try and get that ball up quickly, but they just went for that patient build-up instead. And still it stays 0-0. Played back to Whittle, and Whittle all the way back to the defender, and is picked up from Hollis in the Chesterfield defence. 26 minutes in, they play it long, headed on from Hollands. There's something about Eastleigh's home record this season, Mick, as they play it back to the halfway line to Tomlinson. Whatever happens here today, they're going to this game, Eastleigh, having lost just one of their last 9 home games. Out to the right to Smart. Here is Smart. Into the penalty area. Forced out to the right-hand side. Decent ball, chipped in from Partington, but it's straight to the goalkeeper. Under a bit of pressure from Tomlinson, and Smith picks that ball up at chest height, and it stays 0-0.
Yeah, we've had some.
So, I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Just going to pop on quickly.
Playoff contenders here. Yeah, I think we've been pretty impressive at home as a general rule. Just a couple of disappointing results. We lost here to Wells, Kings Lynn, 1-0. And the other week when we lost, after being 1-0 up against Bromley, we lost 2-1, which just threw that game away really. You know, we've beaten Halifax here, Hartlepool here, Stockport here, so you know it's been really good.
So you see Director Mick Bunley with me in the commentary box for this match, which is 0-0, and it's a kind of a 0-0 game so far. But Ashanti, with his back to goal, loses out. Eastleigh have it down the left with Baggy. Eastleigh forward down the halfway line up towards the left-hand side. Baggy plays it forward, and Chesterfield have it back in space. Eastleigh still playing that, trying to play that pressing game even without Ben House. Smith and Smart trying to put the defender under pressure there, but in the end, Hollis deals with it and then plays it forward up towards the halfway line. Chip forward up towards Ashanti. Ashanti tries to get in there, but Eastleigh win the tackle, and it's a well-timed one from Pierce Bird, who, again, Pierce Bird, he wasn't getting a game earlier on in the season. He went to Boston on loan. It seems like that was the best thing that could ever happen to him, because he's come back and not looked back since that injury to Alex Winter.
Yeah, he's had an impressive run of performances as Pierce. I guess that at the beginning of the season, he probably thought that I can't even get on into the squad itself. And there's been a remarkable turnaround. Just goes to show, if you get the opportunity and you grab it, what can happen? But certainly he's been excellent over the last couple of months.
Yeah, he certainly has. Him and Andrew Boyce formed a decent partnership, and Payne to take the free kick. He's got Hill just in front of him, and then it's 4 on the edge of the penalty area. Payne chip forward, edge of the 6-yard box, aimed up towards Smith, but it's headed behind. They just keep it in place from stopping it from going out for a corner. It's out for a throw for Eastleigh. 5 yards to the corner flag on this near right-hand side, which Smart will take. But Hollis just on the floor by the looks of things. So there's going to be a little bit of stoppage, 28.5 minutes in. But equally, Mick, yeah, you said it's up to, you want players to come and score to keep Ben House out the team. And that's what Pierce Bird has done in a way, hasn't he? Because when Alex Winter comes back, it's going to be...
Come on, boys. How is everyone?
It is. And I think that Alex, if Pierce carries on playing like he is at the moment...
Still 0-0. It's not a lot. Bromley have just scored.
With head injuries, I mean, Alex has had, I think it's 3 head injuries now, quite bad ones over the years. And he's just got to take his time, because his health is more important than football.
Well, this match has stopped again for a little bit longer, so you're still not missing anything. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to carry on, but we'll have to wait and see. He's still down there as Hayden Hollis, so he's still receiving some treatment down there. Half an hour gone almost. Eastleigh 0, Chesterfield 0. As far as when you look at the finances for Eastleigh since these grants have not materialised for clubs, how difficult has that been, and how much does that affect your plans for next season?
Yeah, it's I think we've done okay. We've managed our finances very intelligently, I think, and sensibly. Any business should. I think that obviously we wouldn't like to be in this position, but we are where we are, and I think that.
Bite.
And its season, and
So,
just look at
it
where
is
we need
Chesterfield
to make
nil,
stronger, who we want to release,
Eastleigh nil.
And then treat
Then the other
each
scores
sort of
on the doors at the
period
moment,
of time,
guys.
week or month as it
Ah,
goes, and see how things develop.
Aldershot
That's all we can
nil.
do, really.
Yeah, well, it is, exactly. As Eastleigh
Stockport
eventually get the
nil.
ball back in field.
Bromley
And now
1.
a penalty to Partington. It nearly found Hollands. Chesterfield just get a touch to it. And it comes out to Tomlinson on the left-hand side. So it's a quick response after that 2-minute
Bromley
stoppage.
2.
Now
Bournemouth
Eastleigh
nil.
on the left for Tomlinson,
Sutton
trying to
nil.
chip it in.
Weymouth
Headed
nil.
away from Chesterfield. Comes
Maynard
back to
nil.
Bailey. 20 yards
Watford
to goal.
1.
Goes to the right with this shot.
Sheffield
Comes off the
Wednesday
back of the
nil.
Chesterfield player. And Eastleigh going to try again. So whatever happened during those 2 minutes often obviously worked, because Eastleigh was straight out the traps, and Chesterfield temporarily, with Hollis's injury, playing with 10 men. Eastleigh looking to take advantage there straight away, but they couldn't quite. I think Hollis is still limping. Now, I'd be surprised if he came back on the pitch, to be honest. Eastleigh playing back to Payne, left of the centre circle. They've not got too many defenders on the bench either, Chesterfield, so they might have to try and shuffle things up a little bit if he does have to come off, which it looks like he is.
Come on,
going to.
boys. Looks like a substitution is going to happen for Chesterfield.
Partington to the right for Eastleigh. Plays the back heel. Here is Sam Smart. 20 yards to the right-hand corner of the penalty area. Partington back to Hill. Hill to Partington. Back to Hill. Halfway inside the Chesterfield half, but it's a good touch on Weston, who gets a touch to it now for a throw on this right-hand side for Eastleigh, halfway inside the Chesterfield half. So Hollis is going to come off, and Liam Mandeville is the man who's going to come on. He's a forward, so it's an enforced change.
Oh, so we're going with taking Hollis off and bringing Mandeville on. Interesting. Bringing on Mandeville, he's a good player. See what he can do.
But again, that may work in their favour, because they've not really got in, as I say, too much and pushed that Eastleigh defence. They've kind of got that man as an attacking midfielder now. It's a different kind of option and a different threat that Eastleigh going to have to deal with here. 0-0, 32 minutes.
Oh, he's missed the kick.
It's hard to tell, really.
Unlucky. But still 0-0 in our game.
It might disrupt them a little bit. He's a very tall guy, Hollis. Mind you, looks like the guy who's slotted into centre half there. He looks like 6'3", 6'4" himself. Who knows? We'll have to see how things develop.
Yeah, big, tall, physical side. EC director Mick Budney will be in the commentary box. 12 to half-time. Yanni leaves it this time for Smith, and the Chesterfield goal out towards the right. Eastleigh again try and win the ball back from Tomlinson, but he can't quite. Back to the goalkeeper, and Smith forward his left foot again. Takes a big bounce as Payne heads it back, but only straight to the Chesterfield player. Mandeville's ball down that time from Payne. Well, I think it's going to go into the book here. The first yellow card of the game.
Was that Boyce who fouled him?
I think it could well have been. Actually, clipped his heels just before Payne could get there. It's going to be a yellow card here for Andrew Boyce, as Chesterfield have a free kick 15 yards inside the Eastleigh half, shooting from right to left as we sit.
I think Andrew Boyce just clipped his heels, didn't he, to make sure that their guy didn't make any progress whatsoever.
So Hollis is off, and Mandeville is on for Chesterfield.
And now they've got 11 minutes to try and take the lead as of Eastleigh. But evenly poised so far, nothing to separate these two sides. It's been a quiet affair. Eastleigh have had that chance inside the first minute. But again, apart from that,
Come on,
nothing
boys.
to report really. It's been pretty much 50-50 possession.
50-50, that's what you got to put into account.
Very, very even game. Nothing much, for a spectator, not the most exciting game. But from our point of view, we just want 3 points. So
as Partington gets it away, forward to Chesterfield on this left-hand side, around by 2 players. Carline is tipped, and Chesterfield have
so far we're doing all right. Chesterfield are trying our best. We're trying to play the ball. We're trying to do as much as we can.
0-0 here, and really now Chesterfield They weren't really going anywhere, but now they've got a free kick in a dangerous position here. It's 5 yards
Got a
from this near
free
left-hand
kick. Let's
touchline,
hope we can do something with
and
it.
it's pretty much in line with Eastleigh penalty area. As Eastleigh have every man back. Sam Smart forms that one-man wall to the right of the box, and Eastleigh have got a line of 6 on the edge of the 6-yard box waiting to get this away. Yarney for Chesterfield is the furthest forward for them as they chip it in with the right foot. Volleyed clear up towards Baggy for Eastleigh. Baggy has it left to the penalty area, brings it down nicely.
Come on, boys.
Chips it forward up to the halfway line, gives it away. There's no one up there because everyone's back trying to defend. And it goes back to Smith in the Chesterfield goal, who picks that ball up.
Smith's not a bad keeper for us. He's done well. Played about like 10 games, shot out, basically done 7 clean sheets in 10 games for us. It's unbelievable.
Probably their biggest ever game came all the way back in the 1990s when they lost to Middlesbrough in the FA Cup semi-finals, 3-0, and then back in the day when there were replays in the semi-final, they lost 3-0 after a 3-3 draw. Blast from the past. Ravanelli, Emerson and Beck all on the score sheet. That's a blast from the past.
Blast from the past, I remember
Terrific
that.
times for them back in the day. But here in the National League, it's 0-0 as Bird is ball down and Eastleigh have a free kick halfway inside their own half.
Back in the day when we had Sean Dye, our captain, take a penalty in the semi-final. Back in the day.
Well, I think there's going to be a lot in it. I think it's, you wouldn't want to predict.
I do want to.
One goal might do it for either side here, the way things are going.
Yes. Yeah, it does look that sort of game at the moment, but 36 minutes gone. Yeah, as we know in football, anything can happen.
The second half could well be different, as we've seen so many times at the Silver Lake. More of an open contest in the second half. But certainly if it carries on at this pace, certainly not going to be a lot in it at all, but it's headed on that time and out for a goal kick to our right-hand side. The other thing when Ben Shevins was talking about in the interview the other day, everyone's, a lot of people's contracts are.
Come on, boys. It is not so far, not too bad.
Oh, yeah, well, we've
but
that up, so
0-0. I don't know if I would take a draw, but
is there going to be a press release about that one, or is it going to keep it?
The other thing I would say is, if
in principle, yeah,
if you get a win, we go 6th. That will put a little bit of cushion between us and the rest of the chasing pack, so I'll happily take that.
Fantastic. Well, that is great news. Again, I know there's not a great deal you can say on that situation.
I'm not going to go into the finances, obviously.
No, exactly. As plane goes square to the left-hand side.
We'll have to go into your finances if we do.
Yeah, well, you don't want to go into my finances, that's for sure. Yeah, you'd find some things, that's sure. But Chesterfield have a free kick as they're pushed right at the penalty area. And they have a free kick with 7.5 minutes left plus stoppage time. And it is a free kick right to their own penalty area. So 0-0, 7 minutes left to play plus stoppage time here in the first half. Still evenly poised, still nothing to talk about as far as chances are concerned. And Eastleigh, who picked up that terrific start to the season, 17 points in their first 7 matches. And it's that start to the campaign which has allowed Eastleigh to keep staying in contention outside the playoffs. But here is Hill, turns 45 degrees, diagonal pass, nearly found Smart. And it's
so still 1-0. We're 0-0, so we're a little bit unlucky.
Right-hand side, Chesterfield have it 25 yards inside their own half. Chip forward, edge of the penalty area, takes a bounce, and McDonald comes out of his penalty area and heads it away. Payne volleys it forward with his right foot up to the halfway line, and Carline heads it on not once but twice, and this time it's out for a throw. I was saying about Scrappy, the first 5 minutes were pretty, it looked like it was going to be a really open game, but it's probably since the 5th minute that it's been like this, and it's kind of got more scrappy, hasn't it?
It has. Yeah, the ball's bouncing around a lot, and people seem to be having little battles there all over the pitch. There's no cohesion.
Nice. For neither really, as Baggy goes back to Payne. This time Baggy is tripped and is back to goal, 10 yards inside the Eastleigh half, and wins a free kick. Hello to Phil Webb, who'd love to be at Eastleigh but enjoying listening in the sunshine. Well, that's terrific there. Was it got an inflatable? I don't know. I wouldn't even be able to describe what that is.
I wouldn't.
It's out in the garden.
Yeah, it looks too rude to me.
Yeah, it's some kind of inflatable with his 2 kids there with their heads sticking out of either hole, which is fantastic to see. Blue skies around. Phil Webb in his back garden. Great to have you there. And it's a free kick for Eastleigh inside the Spitfires Hartford boys. Kicks it long. It's a 60-yard ball forward. Takes a few bounces, and it goes out for a goal kick. To our right-hand side. 40 minutes in. Keep the tweets coming in. You can tweet me at Ian_Wilding1 or tweet at Stolen Sport, whether you're an Eastleigh or Chesterfield fan. As ever, we'll give you a mention. 40 minutes gone here. 0-0. Another goal to tell you about elsewhere in the BBC Radio.
Playing Port at the moment. That feel we're not playing Port at the moment. We're trying our best. We're trying our best as much as we can. But the more, it's just we're cancelling. Both teams are cancelling each other out. That's all.
That goal was from Philip Billing after just 14 minutes. Our other live commentary is Weymouth against Maidenhead. That's 0-0. Out of play for a throw for Easy down the left on halfway. 4.5 minutes of normal time left here.
Hello.
In the first half, as Hollands tries to win the ball back, as Chesterfield go from centre to left. Here is Whittle. Whittle 5 yards from this near left-hand touchline, and then it comes back edge of the penalty area, and Kerr out to the left-hand side, chip forward to the halfway line.
Hopefully we can actually get a goal or something before half-time. I'll take that right now.
Hill down the right. This could be a chance for Easy though. A smart pull the ball in, doesn't leave the ground. Good tackle in the end, and Kerr puts it out for another corner for Eastleigh. This time the 4th of the game.
We're doing a lot of defending, but we're getting a lot better at defending the game. A lot more defending a lot more.
Yeah, good. A little interchange there on the right-hand side, and slightly disappointing cross there from Sam Smart, but we've got a corner.
So corner which Payne will take. Thought about the short option. Hill ran towards the corner flag for the option, but Payne tells him to get into the penalty area, which he does. And again, one man on the near post for Chesterfield, no one on the far. Payne chipped in, edge of the 6-yard box, is headed on, and it's flicked on from Hill, and does it cross the line? Well, the referee looks at the linesman and doesn't give the goal. It's just a throw over on that far left-hand side. It looks like part of the ball crossed the line, but not all of it. And the referee wasn't too sure. Looked at the linesman. Linesman wasn't sure either, I don't think, but this kick's out of play now for a throw for Easy down the left-hand side.
It's very hard to tell from here, but it looked very close.
Yeah, where are we without the old goal line technology in the National League, if only. But we'll never know, I don't think, with that one. Headed on as Payne tries to win it back for Eastleigh. It was Hill who got the flick edge of the 6-yard box, and it didn't go towards goal at that much pace, but it was cleared inside the penalty area. And here is Whelan, 10 yards inside the Eastleigh half, goes from left to right. Still 0-0, deadlock yet to be broken. Back to Weston, Weston from right to left. Comes back to Smith, Smith out to the left-hand side. And Chesterfield have it, left of the penalty area. Here is Whittle. Whittle's got options inside the penalty area. It's 3 inside the box, in fact. Here's Whelan, given away. Payne wins it back for Eastleigh. Holland straight off Whelan, and it goes out for a goal kick for Eastleigh, left to right as we sit. Eastleigh shooting towards. But Chesterfield before today hadn't conceded for more than 300 minutes. Won their last 3 games, 2-0, 1-0 and 1-0 against Barnet, Aldershot and Weymouth. And you can
we just need to
play
well. That's all we need to do.
Kick. But they've also been the form team, and since James Rowe has come in, they've been absolutely terrific. I think bearing all that in mind, how well Chesterfield have played and how well they played last month, you say Ben Strevens will probably be the happier of the two at the moment to be matching Chesterfield at the moment.
Oh yeah, I'd agree with that. I think they'll be quite happy with what the lads have done so far. We haven't looked at all whatsoever in any danger, but on the flip side, we haven't looked that dangerous ourselves. So yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with how things are going at the moment.
So 90 seconds of normal time. Oh, that takes a bobble and it comes off McDonald, who kicks with his right foot, and he looked behind him, worried it was going to go behind him, but it didn't. It went out for a throw on this left-hand side, and as good as the pitch does look, there are going to be options in there.
Very nasty bobble that was.
Yeah, and it's just on the edge
Sorry
of
to hear
the
that, pal.
It's happened, unfortunately, for him 2 or 3 times in that one area. It's very difficult, but it can be deceiving, can't it, as well? As it's thrown to Ashanti, the 28-year-old striker.
Just don't let it get you down.
A goal every 2 at Solihull, 22 goals in 33 at Chester, and at the age of 28, he's really playing his best football as well. And he's kicked out of play for a throw on his left-hand side for Chesterfield, which can't.
But if you guys want to answer me any questions,
the final minute of normal time.
I'm doing a Q&A during the stream, so put your questions in the chat.
And then it is out for a throw on this near left-hand side for Chesterfield, which hasn't yet been taken.
We are near half-time, folks.
Finished bottom of the league 3 years ago. And it was after that draw where Morecambe drew against Cambridge, which could side them to relegation. And they've still been in the top flight of non-league football ever since, but they've got a chance here for Smith. Does a couple of side steps. Hollands wins it back, and this time there's a handball in there, and Eastleigh win a free kick just inside their own penalty area. You imagine it'll be only a matter of time before they do get back into the Football League. Free kick for Eastleigh, and we're into the final 10 seconds of normal time, but probably a fair bit of stoppage because of those 2 times this game stopped earlier on for a couple of minutes each. But it's very difficult to know. You never know. I think I can see the number 3 on the 4th official's board, and it certainly is. 3 minutes of added time indicated from the 4th official. So you're still confident, Mick, that you look at the finances of the club.
Why am I going to ask
be
them?
competitive at the right end of the table next season.
Just because.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a good idea where we.
Just because sometimes the audio sometimes cuts out a lot of the time, but apart from that.
From last season onto this season, and it's worked to a degree. I had to play again for another Eastleigh throwing about 10 yards to the far right goal line. Partridge placed it inside. Partridge's low drill crosses cleared by Mendeville, and it will
so if we can get a goal before in the second half, I'll be happy.
Number 5, Pearce-Bird will get there first. The final touch comes off of Liam Mandeville, in fact Martin Smith, and Eastleigh have a throwing on the halfway line. It's back with Danny Hollands captain. Danny Hollands plays it down the line, and Eastleigh coming forward, but this time number 17 Joel Tomlinson can't quite grab it. The pressure is off the Sparrows for the time being with the throw-in. Yossi Fiani 20-25 yards from his own goal.
Messenger.
Spend much time in Somerset?
You're right. Fiani down the line looking for Santi. Just clearing long into the Sparrow box. Fraser Kerr needs to win this away from number 9. Dan Smith doesn't do. They force number 20 Ryan Hill. 20 yards, good chap. Good take.
Come on, boys.
No pressure, but just drop down to his knees.
I'm listening to the game.
This time collects reasonably comfortable.
I do. I listen to the game on radio, so it sounds like we're playing really not bad today.
It's Silverlake, Smith 5-0, Sparrows 0. Grant Smith's clearance, look for a Santi, Mandeville rises. Eddie will come back to Baggy. It's on the halfway line, looks for Dan Smith, Yardy does clear. Curtis West do well to take one touch, play it forward for Santi to chase, and Santi's off, gets there before number 6.
Come on, boys.
Sparrows flashing something here late in the first half, forced to Santi. 20 yards from goal, plays a square ball to Martin Smith. Smith is challenged by Baggy. Eastleigh will bring it clear. Touch, just let him down. Eastleigh looking to break. Near side with Smart. Smart played down the line to Ryan Hill. Hill.
Come on, boys, just hang on.
Hill still going play side, who will come off George Carline. John referee's brought it back for a free kick to Eastleigh. And Eastleigh have a free kick very, very late the first half.
Not on the go.
8 yards in from the near side touchline. Everybody back to the Sparrows to defend this free kick. Can't be long left. Jack Payne plays the ball for the free kick. Everybody back to the Sparrows. 9 men on the edge of the 18-yard box. Alex Whittle stands to block the free kick away. So the free kick will come in from 17 Tomlinson. Again, just going to ask a question. The Sparrow defence towards the 18-yard box. It's cleared by Martin Smith, and that is the last action of the first half here at Silverlake. Eastleigh no, Sparrows no. The story of the first half, Eastleigh have certainly been in the ascendancy for most parts of possession. 5 corners to Eastleigh. The best chance fell from the corner when I think it was Andrew Boyce got a free header. The far post, it beat everybody, and it looked from our distance like it rolled through Grant Smith's legs. But Curtis Weston was on hand, the far post knocked it away for a corner. Ryan Hill had a shot on target a few seconds ago, but saw the first half. Aidan Hollis went off injured, and James Rowe had to bring Liam Mandeville on. Not the substitute he would have won. The Sparks had to regroup with Yossi
half time, so
Fraser Kirky.
Wow. Thought we would be a little bit more better, but we're trying our best. That's what matters. Oldest shot of days are 1-0 down to Stockport. So the results are now exactly as they are. Let's put the music on for you folks. Let's pop off for a few minutes. So, hopefully Chesterfield in the second half can get back onto our form. Get back into what we do best and get back to scoring goals. But we're not doing that yet. So, Get back ready for the second half. See what happens. Just waiting for the second half to begin. Guys, put your predictions. Do you want Chesterfield to win or do you want Eastleigh to win? Put your prediction down for the second half. 0-0. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. So,
we suspect it's going to be it's going to be Nathan Tyson for Joe Rowley.
Joe Riley is going off and Nathan Tyson is coming on. We're going for it.
Just completing a quick warm through before kick-off. The Spars will now kick from my left to right towards the M3, which I say me and Liam are hoping to be occupying later on tonight, day 34 with 3 points. But I'll tell you what, at this moment in time, the Bolchester will both take a point from a very, very, very difficult game. A difficult second half to come. Yes, Nathan Tyson does replace Joe Rowley.
Nathan Tyson on, Joe Rowley off. There we go.
That's my honest opinion. We haven't created a lot. A shot from Asante. We've had plenty of touches inside their box, but nothing definite. So you know,
fingers crossed. We get 3 points, but we need to wait and see what happens in the second half.
So Liam Vanderbilt will get the second half underway. Spar right, all in red. Nathan Tyson on for Joe Rowley. Eastleigh in blue shirts, white tops, blue shorts, blue socks. Underway in this back with Yossi Fiani, who will look for Nathan Tyson left hand side. Tyson's header inside, look for Tom Whelan. And Tomlinson is forced to great quick, but it's only as far as Asante. Asante's just took 2 touches. The second.
Come on, Chesterfield. If we can go early second half, I'll be happy.
Down the line by Eastleigh. It's found by Baggy inside. Again, that's a good touch there from Fraser Kirk. It's come forward. Baggy, Yanni. Well, the overlap this time.
Oh, man.
A later been fouled by Yossi Fiani. The linesman's flag go up, and it's much the same the first time from exactly the same position, opposite side of the field. Eastleigh have a free kick just inside the Spar right touchline, and again, more or less the same position. They had a free kick this stage in the first half. So again, Jack Payne stands over it. Eastleigh 0, Spar rights 0. Well, Spars have early defending to do again, second half. So second half starts much the same as the first.
It's not very rare that we have to do a lot of defending in the game.
Free kick will swing away from.
We're usually playing quite well at the moment.
He will come over in a few seconds. Referee goes whistle. Here we go. The free kick is out from Grant Smith.
Come on, defend.
That's a great clearance from Nathan Tyson. Will it go out for a corner? It won't. In fact, it will. Linesman's flag gone up. Alex Whittle and Martin Smith and George Collins screaming at the line, giving a corner kick. They don't think it went out. But the linesman's flag is up and it's a corner kick. Jack Payne will take the out right-footed. Out-swinging corner kick towards the 6-yard box again. Smith does well. Took 2 touches again. It's off the line. It takes header there from Dan Smith and Spar right's third clearance off the line. This time it's by Alex Whittle. Well, Dan Smith got the header in.
We're lucky. We are lucky.
Another day. Alex Whittle clears it from the foot of the post. The corner kick comes in again. Again, it's a free header there, but this time Martin Smith clears, but it's with a blue shirt in the frame of Danny Hollins, and it's a long guy across the
Can't believe
we've
cleared off the line 3 times in one game. It is ridiculous.
24, Tom Blair was on for Eastleigh. Yanni just dwelt ahead. So Blair is on for Eastleigh as well. So
Last season, most of those goals would have been
the
in.
Eastleigh team to see who's gone off. Got Eastleigh a real head of steam. Payne, 18-yard box. Danny Allen flicks it on, but Grant Smith is alert to it. So Tom Blair's on for Eastleigh. Great ball forward. Nathan Tyson gets towards the 18-yard box. Sparrows breaking. Wheeling at the far post. Comes to Wheeling in space. Come Wheeling too.
Go on.
Shot. Oh, he's
Oh,
tipped over the crossbar.
we knew he scored as well. Oh, lucky.
Tyson beat his man, ran forward. Asante and Whelan. Ball forward. Asante made
Unlucky
run
there.
to the 6-yard box. Whelan held back. Tyson found Whelan.
Thought we were going to score then.
It's great save. That's a
Tipped
save.
over the
That's
bar,
a great
lucky.
save from Joe McDonald to punch it over the bar. And that's the Sparrows' turn for a corner kick on 47. We counted down because the scoreboard stopped working. So around about 47 minutes gone. Martin Smith out, right footed out, swinging corner. Will come on again. Eastleigh left 3 men forward. Smith takes it quick to Whelan. Whelan's on his own inside the 8-yard box. Whelan can he get back to Martin Smith? Smith goes George Collins in Jarvis. What's another great save from the keeper there, John
Oh, for
McDonald.
God's sake, how we not
Smith got
scored?
the corner kick quickly. Tom Whelan brought it down, passed it to George Carline for 20 yards. George Carline, sublime chip over the defence, and it was heading straight towards goal. And Joe McDonald again punched it over. That's another great save from the keeper.
Oh, we should be 1-0 up in this game.
A great save from McDonald, a point blank save. He got the defence in front of him, so how we managed to see it.
So
Let's
let's see.
save it. So the corner kick coming in. It's going to be far side.
Maynard 1-0 up.
Looks to be Alex Whittle that takes Martin Smith takes it towards the 6-yard box. Carline, header from Carline against just wide of Joe McDonald's right hand post. So
Come on, boys.
Sparrows certainly come into it early stage of the second half. 2 corners, a shot, 2 saves from keeper Joe McDonald. The second corner was headed wide by George Carline. At least the Sparrows are making an impression second half. After Eastleigh had an early free kick in the corner.
Oh boy.
And Alex Whittle cleared it yet again off the line. That's the 3rd clearance off the line from Eastleigh, crosses and headers. The goal kick is long. Kerr rises, heads it back into the East Larch. Tyson gives chase along with Partington.
Come on, Chesterfield, let's get a
Partington will
goal.
knock
Come
it
on.
forward. Whittle clears, looking for Asante. Asante's little header. Inside from Asante out wide to Whittle. Whittle down the line for Tyson against in space. Tyson certainly stretching the back 4. Can Tyson get the byline? He can. Gets back to Ellis Whittle. 3 bodies in the box. Whittle's cross will come in. He plays it short to Martin Smith. Smith back to Whittle. Bit of momentum lost there. Whittle back to Smith and Smith back on the halfway line to Kerr. In fact, Martin Smith taking a deflection off 19 Danny Allens, but momentum was lost there after Whittle and Smith combined far side. Whittle
Playing alright second half. We're playing. It's a lot more better.
The pressure been taken off.
Sounds like it's a lot more better second half from both teams.
Throwing on the halfway line. We're back now with the clock. 51 gone. All sponsored by Orderfix 2018. Spitfires 0, Sparrows 0.
Oh boy.
Eastleigh player in the shape of number 6, Andrew Boyce, has gone down but doesn't need a trainer and he's back up on his feet. The throwing will come from the halfway line on 51 minutes. Taken quickly back to Kerr, back to Whittle. Whittle inside to Smith. Smith to Whittle. Whittle back to Kerr. It's not the best pass in the world. And Kerr is still with it down the line. Under pressure there from 2 Eastleigh players. The linesman's given the throw to Eastleigh again under duress from Martin Smith. Now it's Whittle.
Of your week was
Eastleigh
excellent
throwing
and
it
wasn't
is
too
halfway
fried,
side,
scrambled or
taking
poached.
quickly down the line looking for
Oh,
the
the
9.
eggplants are coming again.
Smith gets the cross in. This time Grant Smith will let come through and it's safely in his arms. We'll just slow things down. No rush for Grant Smith to deliver the clearance. It will come from his hands. Here it comes to this near side looking for Whelan. It'll only find a blue shirt. He's headed straight back in. Baggy takes up. Baggy's come from an offside position. The Sparrows have a free kick.
Take
7
that.
8 yards inside their own half. Josifiana with the free kick, back a couple of yards, 3 yards, it's in place. Looks like Tom Blair's replaced Sam Smart. The Spitfires, the Yarny free kick, long at the 18-yard box. Asante rises, it will fall. Ryan Hill, whose clearance is up in the air, but it's not cleared long. It's on this near side.
Today. Yeah, I think I will get beaten today.
Inside to Curtis Weston.
We can go
Weston back to Smith.
We can go 6 today if we win.
Martington, only as far as Fraser Kerr on the halfway line. Mandeville on the run, but Kerr knocks it out wide to Nathan Tyson. Tyson inside to Asante. Asante back to the halfway line to Joseph Yarny. Lets it run to George Carline, who from the halfway chucked into the channel.
Fingers crossed we can keep it as we are at the moment and just play well.
Can he get it in? Looking towards Mandeville. Mandeville controls it. Back to Curtis Weston. Weston cross over the far post. Asante rises. Will it fall to a red shirt? It won't. It's cleared by Ryan Hill. But again, Martin Smith brings the spar arts forward. Fraser Kerr on the halfway line. Kerr to Smith. Smith inside to Asante. Spar arts on top at the moment. Asante out wide. Fires George Carline. Carline back to Yarny. Now it's Eastleigh's turn to defend.
Come on. Come on, boys.
Yarny back to Fraser Kerr. Kerr to Yarny. Arts need to get it forward and does so, looking for Asante near side. He's taken by number 17. Joe Thomason, but Spars have a throw in just in front of us. And Carline has now a chance to throw it long high into the Eastleigh box. 54 gone, Spar rights. 0-0 with the Spitfires. All sponsored by Old Fix 2018.
Just need to do something.
Long Kerr, Yarny, Asante, Tyson in the 18-yard box. Mandeville and Whelan on the edge. The throw comes in towards Kerr. Headed in by Yarny towards Asante. This time 17 Joe Thompson will clear. You see looking for Curtis Weston needs to tidy up. But Whittle does well to come over. It's red by Maggie.
Come on, boys.
The Spar is getting a throw in.
I can see this being a 0-0 game. But I'll take a 0-0 right now. Because we'll still be 7th.
Will amble over.
And we still be on like this 4-game unbeaten run, and I'll be happy about.
Like to take it. Carline near side.
But we have rolled our luck. Today we have rolled our luck, and we are just lucky.
It's cleared, but Weston knocks it over the top. Tyson near side. And waiting for to Asante. Mandeville just takes one touch. He can find Tyson. Tyson to Whelan. 18 yards from Whelan. Shots it in towards the 6-yard box.
Come on.
Eastleigh only half clear. It's still the halfway line. Weston just great control.
Chesterfield, come on, boys.
Smith pass only finds Baggy. Eastleigh looking to clear here. And that will see Martin Smith. Baggy was off and he was pulled back. And on 56 minutes, Martin Smith will see yellow for the Spar. Acknowledges it. Pass wasn't good. I suspect Martin Smith, I think he's taken one for the team there, because believe you me, Baggy was off with his pace. There'll be some serious pressure there in the Spar defence. Oh yeah, Martin Smith sees yellow on 56 minutes. Spitfires 0, Spar 0.
Yep, 0-0, not much is happening.
Number 5, Pierce Bird. And Spar have defending to do. It's a long searching free kick towards the 18-yard box. It falls to Mandeville, who knocks it over the top and out. In fact, there's a push there. In fact, there's an offside flag gone up against an Eastleigh defender. The Spar have a free kick. 8 days rest after today before Kings Lynn away next Saturday. Have a great Easter, folks. Good Friday football there from the Silver Lake Stadium. Yarn hits a channel for Wheeler to chase. It's cleared away and it's out bar from number 17 Joe Tomlinson. And again Carline has a chance to throw it long just in front of us. Fraser Kerr forward. Joseph Yarny forward. Eastleigh leave 2 men up front, that's Ryan Hill and Abdullah Baggy. The Spar have Marty Smith, Curtis Weston and Alex Whittle marking them. The throwing comes long towards the 6-yard box.
Anyway,
rises, he takes deflection, but up forward to a blue shirt. Baggy's control, Weston back to Carline near side. Carline down there for Whelan. Whelan gets the ball and can he get the crossing? He can't. It's still in play. It rolls out. An easy goal kick. Whelan asking the linesman why that wasn't a push and a free kick, but it's not, and we get on with it on 57 minutes. John McDonnell. They're going to knock it long from the goal kick.
So far, not been a bad game, but
forward for Eastleigh.
not been a lot of chances.
Hill, Baggy, Smith, and Blair waiting for the goal kick. Smith's allowed a free touch, run it forward towards 18-yard box.
Come on, boys.
Plays it to Ryan Hill. In fact, luckily for Sparks, it's too long, it's too high, and it's too hard. But Smith was allowed the first touch there from the free kick, and it very nearly caused the Sparrow defence under pressure. His pass was wasteful, to say the least. And on 58 minutes of Sparrows have a goal kick with Grant Smith. Grant Smith in no hurry. Smith not too long, will give Carline near side.
So if you guys enjoy the stream, put the thumbs up button. I'd
Blair
appreciate
takes
that.
it away. Blair's off down this near side. Yarny's chasing back Blair towards the byline. Yarny's strong, but he can't get the stop the cross. The cross from Tom Blair.
Come on,
Weston
boys.
played it out for a corner kick near side. Yarny was strong, but not quite strong enough to stop the cross coming in. And Curtis Weston has managed. He concedes the corner, but gets it clear. Sparrows leave Santi up from the corner kick, and he's marked by again Tomlinson and 7 Abdullah Baggy and everybody else. Again, it's a packed 18-yard box. 10 men back, the Sparks free corner kick towards the goal line. Again, it's a great clearing header from Martin Smith. It's still with Jack Payne. Sparrows do well to clear again with Martin Smith. Asante chasing it down. Baggy knocks back to his goalkeeper. Asante chasing it in. Under pressure from Asante, the clearance is only half. It finds, in fact, there's an offside decision there against an Eastleigh player. It's come back. Ryan Hill's come back from an offside position. So just, it's got to be inside the Chesterfield. It's not offside. It's virtually. You can't take it from inside your. If that's an offside decision, you can't take it from inside the Eastleigh half. That's just not on. I've been pinched hard with that one.
Wow.
So offside, and we're taking inside their half. Oh, there you go. From the wrong position. Oh, the referee's let it go. And the free kick comes in long. Asante rises. Carline gets the first touch, the second touch comes off an Eastleigh defender. And the Sparrows have a throw in just a couple of yards from the Eastleigh corner flag near side. On the hour mark. Eastleigh 0, Sparrows 0. Again, Eastleigh leaving men forward, or in a more forward position. Carline's throwing will come long and high towards the 6-yard box. Yarny rises, takes a couple of deflections. This plays on his flag.
Yes, come on, boys. Oh no, happy days, happy days, happy days. Relax, relax, relax.
To pull the Sparrows 1-0 in front. The free kick, the throwing came in from George Carline.
Mandeville, that's what we want.
With Lee Mandeville, Sparrows number 10. Up from the edge of 6-yard box, he's volleyed it. Everybody beaten, including Joe McDonnell. And the Sparrows are in front. 61 gone. Eastleigh 0, Sparrows 1.
We've not dominated this game, we've not been that good. But
great
all that matters is we are now winning.
So
That's all that matters in the end of the day.
Interesting.
1-0.
Sparrows have held their own second half, in fairness.
William Mandeville.
Too great, say Joe McDonnell. But didn't save that one. Unstoppable right footed volley from Liam Mandeville. And the Sparrows are in front. Probably slightly against the run of play on looking at the hour. But Mandeville makes it 1-0. Underway again. And number 6, Andrew Boyce, knocks it long for Eastleigh. Yarny does well to head clear. Carline knocks it forward this time. The referee saw a foul there by Yarny and given a foul to Eastleigh on 24, Tom Blair. So Eastleigh have immediate pressure from the goal.
So we've got half an hour to hang on.
Asking the fourth official where he's got that decision from.
Half an hour to hang on. It's been interesting. Interesting after half an hour.
Now he's come to that decision, but it's a free kick and Jack Payne will take it on 62 minutes. Sparrows need to consolidate and stand firm.
That is true.
Get the pressure away. Jack Payne towards the far post. and it goes cleared by Weston.
As it stands, we're going to be
Mandeville
6.
completes goes to Santi's header. Whelan gets there first pass, looking to break with Nathan Tyson near side.
Go
Tyson's
on.
off, he's only got one
Go
point
on.
to beat. Can he get the 18 yard box? He can. Tyson on the 18-yard line. Can he get a pass in? He tries to bait into
Go on.
Mandeville. Unfortunately, Mandeville
Ah,
just trapped back.
Tyson, man.
Eastleigh clear the lines and Yoshi Fiani runs out. That's a good break there from Nathan Tyson. Certainly made a difference to the front line since he came on, but Tyson's pass to Mandeville wasn't quite what we needed, and Eastleigh clear the lines. But the Sparks have a throw in halfway side their own half. The referee's now telling George Carline he needs to hurry along with it a little bit.
Hello.
63 gone. Asante rises. It's cleared by Tomlinson. Weston's header finds Yarni. Weston clears. Weston's still there. The challenger from number 19, Danny Hollins. And Hollins fouls Curtis Weston. As Barty Smith asks the referee why that's not yellow. The referee will have a word with captain Danny Hollins. The Spires have a free kick. Couple yard inside their own half. Josif Yarni asking the referee where he wants to take it. The ball is placed for the 64th minute. Spar right free kick. Just the right hand side of the centre circle. 7-8 yards inside the Spar right half. Attacking the McCoy community stand where the green seats are situated. Been here before. Yarni's free kick. Kerr rises, heading inside. It's towards Mandeville again. One touch, it falls to Smith, but Eastleigh wrinkly on as far as Carline chases it out near side from Smith's pass. But Blair lets it run out. And Eastleigh throwing, and it's with 17, Joe Tomlinson. Eastleigh 0, Spar Rights 1. There, Mandeville's goal separating the side of Santi. Mandeville takes away from his marker, Santi near side. Cuts back to Carline. Just needs a bit of support. Plays over the top looking for Whelan. But Eastleigh clear the lines with Pierce Bird. It's long and it's high. And Yarni does well, but Dan Smith takes away from him. It's a great tussle between Yarni and Smith. This time Yarni's second challenge. On 19, Danny Hollins will see Joseph Yarni see yellow. And Eastleigh have a free kick, 6 yard inside the Spar right half. And 17, Joe Tomlinson will take it. 65 gone. Sponsored by order figures 2018.
Go on, Chesterfield. Chesterfield are winning, folks.
Gesture from pub all figures 2018. Leave a message on 01246 888 804 under 8s. Grassroots football, £500 could be yours. Leave us a message.
I think our Chesterfield's goal of the season will be from this game.
Joe Thomas with a free kick. Sparrows are defending to do it again.
Yeah, Mandeville did a scissor kick of all things.
10 yard from the free kick. There's a line of 12, 13 players in the 18-yard line. Whelan has to come back to look up the yard. And Thomas's free kick last question again towards the far post.
It's a good result.
Gets header there and it will fall to Baggy. Whelan nips in there first. Knocks it down long to clear his lines and Santi chases it down. Along with number 6, Andrew Boyce. Here side with Tomlinson. Challenged by Tom Whelan. Forced all the way back to Jack Payne. Nathan Tyson chasing him down.
Oh, it's now 2-0. Stop.
And will eventually, Fraser Kerr does well to keep it in play first off and plays it down the line. It will fall out. Eastleigh chucking the throw in quickly far side. And again it will fall to Party. He'll try to take it quickly. But Liam Mandeville's alert to this one. It's going to be a long 24 minutes for Spar Rights. 1-0 up at the moment. Liam Mandeville's goal separated the sides. That's a great challenge there. And Whelan breaks. Asante Mandeville forward. Whelan into the Eastleigh half. Back to Martin Smith.
Come on, boys.
Martin Smith in trouble there. And Baggy has it. Whelan comes to go. Martin Smith as well. Tom Whelan's in space. Spar Rights attacking. Whelan inside to Mandeville. He's got Tyson in space. Mandeville plays it forward for Nathan Tyson. That's a great save from Joe McDonald in the EC goal. Spar Rights inches away from going 2-0 up there. Tom Whelan played it inside.
Nearly 2-0, folks. Nathan Tyson.
Shot was heading for the top corner up again. That's Joe McDonald's third save this second half. The Spar Rights really are making a good show of it now, being 1-0 up with Liam Mandeville's right foot of volley. So the Spar Rights have a corner kick. It will be far side. 90 Danny Hollins retrieves the ball for Martin Smith, who will run over and take the corner kick on 67 minutes. Really should have been 2-0 there. Tarson's shot was definitely going in. Another great save from Joe McDonald. That's his third save of the second half. So Nathan Tyson really has made a difference up front for Spireites. Corner keeps going, Martin Smith. Right footed in, swinging corner again. Lots of bodies on the goal line. George Carlisle makes run. Asante's in there. Comes over that with Sante. No, he goes past everybody. Unfortunately, the momentum is lost.
Yes. Come on, boys.
Eastleigh only get a throw in rather than a goal kick. And it's near side with Joe Tomlinson. Eastleigh looking to gain yards down the line. Tomlinson will throw long, looking for Blair. Carlisle does well to get a header in pain. It's headed away on his fast. Martin Smith. Smith to time. Mandeville takes it down. Mandeville still there. Carlisle gets headed towards Whelan. Whelan's out for Tyson.
Come on.
Smith knocks it back in. Again it comes to Smith. It's a great challenge by Smith, and Whittle brings it forward. Nathan Tyson on the wide left. But
We
Smith,
need a second
but
goal.
Whittle is
That's what we
forced back.
need.
Now finds Tyson wide left. Tyson does well to control under pressure there from Party.
1-0 up,
Tyson
and
brings it back. It's a great
the goal that we
from Tyson inside to Weston.
scored that could be the winner.
Weston to Yarn,
It's a goal that could win any game.
Keep the ball. Because that's your football. Yarn into space. Tom Wheeler's got it near side. Barnes looking at a different team now. Asante. There's his 18-yard box. Just needs to turn. Got Carlisle company. Finds Carlisle back
That's
to Asante.
good. Thumbs
Asante
up.
goes between two men. Asante still going. Oh, just can't quite find Vanderbilt. The clears on the half cleared. Yarn does well to head it back in. Again, Eastleigh looking to clear the lines. Asante do well there to keep it in play. It forces Mandeville. Mandeville's hard to Asante. Asante's going. Can't get across it, but Carlisle can. This time it's sliced. It's a
Playing better in the second half than in the first, so that's the positive side of things.
We'll keep the ball in play. So Eastleigh take captain Danny Owens off, replaced by Miley. That's Eastleigh's second substitution of the game. After Blair replaced Smart. Smart has made two substitutions. Tyson for Rowley. And Lee Mandeville was forced on after Aidan Ellis went off injured. Great header there from Kerr. Will find Asante. Takes on chest, played forward for Tom Whelan. Tom Whelan's not quite got enough. And again, Joe McDonald clears. It's on the floor with Pierce Bird.
20 minutes to
Pierce
go.
Bird, great 3 points for Spireites. 70 gone, Eastleigh 0, Spireites 1. And Whittle rises. Weston's in there, Whittle fall to Smith.
And it looks like I can see us getting a second, not long.
Kerr tidies up. And Grant Smith drills it forward. And Tomlinson will play it back to number 5. Pierce Bird. Inside to Baggy, under pressure from George Carlisle. Baggy's still going. Baggy's still going. Great challenge from Fraser. There's never been a foul. Fraser Kerr took that ball cleanly off Baggy. James Rose furious with that decision. Absolutely furious. He took the ball cleanly. Yeah. In fact, James Rose walked off down the tunnel in disgust. He walked off. He's left us. He's gone. He's left George Foster in charge. No, James Rose just completely walked off and left George Foster to it. Furious with that decision.
I love the manager. The manager, if he doesn't get what he wants, if something doesn't go his way, he's off. I love him. I love him.
I think James Rose gone off to calm down a little bit. The 20 Ryan Hill far side. If Eastleigh score from this, he's not going to be happy. It's back inside to Ryan Hill. 18-yard box. He'll get the cross, and he can't. The cross will come in eventually towards the far post. And it's George Carlisle that clears. Baggy under pressure. Smith clears. Header from. That's definitely a foul there on Martin Smith. James Rose come back now after calming down. Absolutely furious with that free kick was James Rose.
He made the right decision. You mentioned that.
Absolutely furious. Martin Smith's gone down under a hefty challenge. And Curtis Weston again saying, why isn't that yellow card for the Eastleigh player after we've got 2 yellows? And we're about a couple of yards outside the Spireites 18-yard box, and Grant Smith take the 72nd minute free kick. You can't have water drink break. Lads, come on, get yourselves organised. George Carlisle and Alex Whittle taking water. So Grant Smith will take the free kick from the edge of his 18-yard box. Eastleigh no spar rights, 18 minutes. And James Ross still having a word with the fourth official. The free kick looks for George Carline. Heads it inside towards Asante. Asante towards
boys.
Tyson can turn. Little only 4 to Cavan and Miley to clear.
Still
There's a
Chesterfield
9-0 inside his own
1,
half.
Eastleigh
Taking
0.
Tom Blair to chase, but Curtis Weston will get there first. Appeals for foul there on Curtis Weston, but the referees let that one go. It's on the far touchdown, Alex Whittle. This time it's a foul on Alex Whittle. Curtis Weston again furious with the referee for letting the initial challenge go. Chesterfield now lie 6th in the National League. 1 point, we are 4 points off of Torquay United, who sit 3rd. And we have games in hand of Torquay.
We had games in hand in Torquay and we are only 4 points behind them. Come on, that's what we want.
We'd have took that at New Year. We'd have took that at New Year.
I'll take that at New Year. James Rowe came in at New Year and look what's happened. Look what's happened since New Year. We've absolutely transformed into a different team.
Way on that. Far side touchdown, another goal
like
would be nice. Asante Rise has headed clear on this far as Martin's missing there first. Tyson far side back to Whittle. Whittle cuts inside, can't quite find Vanderbilt. Whittle to Whelan. Whelan back to Whittle. Whittle back to Whelan. Whelan cuts towards the 18-yard box. Whelan's still going.
Come on, if we can get a second now, I can enjoy the rest of this game.
Knocks it out of play. The Sparks will make the 3rd substitute of the game. Jack Clark will enter the field of play for Tom Whelan.
Tom Whelan is going off, folks, and Jack Clark is coming on.
The substitution is Clark for Whelan.
About 15 minutes to go.
I think this is more of a shore the midfield up than going forward substitute from James Rowe.
Alright, James Rowe, he's doing well. He's doing absolutely well.
Then a holding midfielder, Jack Clark, as you know, the long sign of Maston Villa, really making a name for himself this last couple of months. He's been given game time and really has been nicknamed the Little Dancer. His contribution in the middle. Had to contract Aston Villa this season, and the Sparks was certainly like first option on him. So it's Clark for Whelan. Mandeville back to Weston. Weston to Carline. It's just Salt Carline a little bit short there. And it'll run out of play and Eastleigh have a throw in with Tomlinson. And Weston's pass, probably the only pass Curtis Weston made, has put us under undue pressure. No, Tomlinson near side, 75 gone. Eastleigh no spy rights, 1 sponsored by Order Fix 2018. Tomlinson down the line. Headed towards Baggy. Yarn is in there. Baggy's forced back towards the touchline. Plays it inside Smith. Plays clear to Tyson. Under pressure, Partington clears it. Yarny does well to get the BC player away. Jack Clark's in there. It's with Tomlinson near side. Clark chases back Tomlinson towards the byline. Gets the crossing towards the 6-yard line. Yarny does well to clear. Carline clears towards the halfway line. Asante rides, but Payne's in there first. Mandeville to Asante. Asante takes it past one man. This time Asante fouled.
Wow, Bromley have equalised.
That's on a very worthwhile free kick.
Bromley have equalised it. 2-2.
Ryan Hill is replaced. Taken away from him by 14, Tom Burwish. Put the spy rights on the throw-in. Halfway inside the Eastleigh half. Again, if he picked any fruity language up there from the Eastleigh bench, we do apologise. Mandeville back to Kerr on the halfway and under pressure. Number 9, Dan Smith. Asante takes on his chest and turns. Asante to win, plays it towards Jack Clark over his head.
Come on!
Mandeville chases it down. It's only half cleared by Eastleigh. Clark chases it down. Far side with Smith, tries to knock it inside. But again, Alex Whittle's in there, plays Martin Smith, who ties up with Fraser Kerr. Kerr knocks it back to Grant Smith. A few Smiths about this afternoon.
Oh, the
Grant
shot.
Smith
I've
clears
got
to the floor,
one
looking
back.
for Tyson.
One back throw shot.
Tyson, the header comes off Partington. Mandeville can't quite get there first. He'll come off number 8, Jack Payne. Alex Whittle's down now. Last thing we need after making 3 substitutions. We don't need Alex Whittle to go off. I think he's going to get a visit to Phil Cookies. Alex Whittle, and I think he'll be okay.
Hello, Pradeep.
And we're back 11 on 75 minutes. So
Chesterfield still 1-0 up.
This afternoon a toughie, and it's certainly been a tough game. Referee again just asking Fraser Kerr to get on with it. Asking if there's any more yellow cards, which Alex Whittle will take the throw in. The referee's hold his watch. Whittle down the line. Asante. Mandeville chases it down. And Andrew Boyce clears. It's with Martin Smith. Smith on a great tussle. Whittle falls to Curtis Weston to tidy up. Weston back to Yarney. Yarney plays over the top for Mandeville to chase. And the header back from the keeper towards the keeper. We bring the Sparrows a corner kick on 79 minutes.
Man, 11 minutes to go. Oh. I'm like nervous. Like, nervous tensions in the air. Because if we look carefully, as it stands, we're going to be 6th, and that is brilliant. That is brilliant.
Left back for the Sparrows. At Eastleigh, I brought Tom Blair towards the halfway line. Had the line baggy. Tom Blair now has gone back.
They've scored.
Baggy and Berwish left up front from the corner. Martin Smith's corner kick. Yarney, Kerr and Tyson on the penalty spot. Asante on the goal line and Jack Clark 25 yards from goal.
So hopefully we can just hang on to our result. That's all I'm bothered about right now.
Oh, he's took an header off there off Eastleigh player number 9. It's out for a Sparrow corner kick. It just drifted past the post.
The thing I will say is,
and
any results that go our way, then I'll take it.
James Rose screaming at his
Brucey
charges.
bonus at the end of the day.
And Martin Smith Tom has run over to take the 80th minute, I wish. 80th minute corner. 10 left. Eastleigh nil.
Oh, 10 to go.
2018. The outswinging corner will come in. Just a few seconds again. Eastleigh have left 2 men forward. Sparrows 3 back to mark. It's a very sparse 18-yard box. Out swinging corner towards you. Now Tyson gets there first. It falls to a blue shirt. It's still there with Fraser Kerr towards the sand.
Come on!
Get there first, he can't.
Wow, lucky!
Get the game underway quickly. Looking for Baggy to break, but Weston again.
Ah, we're unlucky there, unlucky. Just short.
But the danger's off for the moment. It's out on this near side for Eastleigh throwing. Tomlinson towards the halfway line. Nathan Tyson certainly made a difference up front. Second half the Sparrow.
Nathan Tyson's a good player.
Tomlinson down the line, he gets clear ball.
Getting on in his career, getting on, but he's doing well for us, that's what matters.
10 yards inside the Sparrow to half, and it's with Tomlinson again. Referee says don't come any further forward. Tomlinson down the line looking for Smith. Headed towards Baggy, unfortunately he's headed straight out of play. The Sparrows have a throw in. Baggy retrieves the ball. George Carr had to throw down the line, hopefully. Take a bit of pressure off the Sparrow. Back 3, back 4. So at the moment the back 3 is Carline right, Yarney middle, and Kerr left side of defence. Asante rises, headed back. And Carline does well to get it in. Weston's beaten to number 14.
Come on!
Again, it's a great challenge there from Fraser Kerr to clear his lines. Tyson chasing it down. He's got number 5, Pierce Bird, with him. Bird will turn. Asante does well to chase number 6, Andrew Boyce down. It's out wide with Partington down the line. Inside from Tom Blair, it's robbed by Whittle. This time Blair is fouled by Alex Whittle. And Eastleigh have a free kick. 50 yards side their own half. Into that near side touch line. Counted down, folks, 8 minutes left. Eastleigh switch play with a free kick. It's near side to number 5, Pierce Bird. Tomlinson under pressure from Jack Clark. Bird now under pressure from Asante. Bird switches play, and it's momentum a little bit lost there for Eastleigh. I just played behind Partington. And Partington from the far side will knock it down the line. Great challenge from Alex Whittle. Again, the Sparrows are being for throwing, but the linesman's giving it to Eastleigh.
Come on, not on to go. Come on.
Sparrow played his side to Miley. Miley to Partington. Back to number 6, Andrew Boyce. Nervous moments as we count down towards a victory. Fraser Kerr.
Count down.
As hard as he can. Does well there to get a Sparrow throwing off.
Count down the victory if we can hold on. Because we still could lose, we still could draw, you don't know.
Barts has certainly made a better fist of it second half. Joe McDonald been forced into 3 saves. Grant Smith just had to do the normal collecting, and what Sparrows have cleared one off the line, so it's headed back towards the Sparrow defence. Yarney clears. Headed back in, and this time Smith will clear. Looking for Mandeville. Will he find a Santi? He won't. It's on the halfway line with Pierce Bird. Tomlinson near side, Jack Clark chasing him down. Tomlinson inside, plays it along the floor. Again to Andrew Boyce. Boyce out wide to Partington. Eastleigh again building.
Message reviewed.
To Smith. Can Smith turn? He's got Fraser Kerr, forced him out wide. Smith's still got it. Gets across to the 6-yard box. That's a header there from number 24. Tom Blair reacted first. Away from Fraser, looking for Carline near side. Carline rises, gets a header in. The final score comes off number 17, Joel Tomlinson. The Sparrows have an 84th minute throw in near side. Liam Mandeville's right footed volley. The end of the 6-yard box. Still separating the Sparrows to 1. Eastleigh nil, still separating the sides. Ball responsibility for his 2018 and Carline's long throw. But just in front of us will put pressure on the Eastleigh defence. Is long for the 6-yard box. Kerr rises. Kerr gets headed towards. Little ball. Oh, Chap Payne clears. Tom Blair brings it clear. The second touch just wouldn't fall. The Sparrow defender. That's a great challenge. Alex Whittle can't go for the second one. Eastleigh clears and thrown. That's a great challenge from Curtis Westman. It falls to Partington. Places out wide to Tom Blair. Blair's forced inside. This time's a foul there on. In fact, he's given the free kick to Eastleigh yet again.
There's referees and arse.
There from Fraser Kerr. A couple more Sparrow plays again. James Rowe is absolutely furious. Where's got that from? No idea. Eastleigh again have a free kick the far side. Jack Payne will take it. He's about a foot inside from that far side touchline again. If Eastleigh score from this, James Rowe will be furious. If Sparrow play was fouled, he's giving it to them. Oh, Payne's free kick comes in, it's long and high. Grant Smith leaves header, that's a header there from looks to be Eastleigh's number 6. Andrew Boyce and Grant Smith collects comfortably. Just takes the pressure off, falls on the ball. And with 4 minutes left, it's Eastleigh 0. Sparrows 1. Again, Grant Smith clears long, looking for Carline. Inside Carline, can't get the header, but Asante chases it down. Clears will come to Weston. Weston over the top. Payne will clear as far as Blair. Blair back to Partington. Partington plays along the line to the halfway line to Bearwish. Alex Whittle forcing him back. Parting down the line. Looking for number 4.
Come on, boys, keep going.
Forced back, but cuts inside. And this forced out wide. Finds Montgomery, takes the return ball back again under pressure. This time Jack Clark can break in the space.
Come on.
Asante. Jack Clark on the break. Asante forces near side touchline, just does well. Carline over the top looking for Jack Clark. Clark does well to control. Clark's still there. There is 50-50. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There's a tussle there between two players on this near side, but it's gone their way again. And Pierce Bird takes it quickly to Andrew Boyce. Down the line to Partington. Again looking for Tom Blair. Made a busy impression since he came on. Blair back to Partington. Sparrows forcing Eastleigh back. Payne knocks it long. Weston does well to clear. Takes deflection, but Weston clears towards the halfway line. Payne again heads it back in. Deflects the header. Near side with Tomlinson. Eastleigh coming again. Tomlinson's crossed towards the far post. He's blocked away by Clark. Mandeville's in there. Yarney will clear from his chest and knocks it on. Yarney's clearance is half cleared and it goes out and it's deflected. The corner kick to Eastleigh on 87 minutes. Jack Payne will take the corner kick. Sparrows have 2.5 minutes plus injury time to see this through. Against a packed penalty area. Absolutely.
Come on, Chesterfield, hang on.
Towards the goal line. Oh, it's come off of Grant Smith. Punch it away clear. The deflection came.
Come on.
Look, heading towards the Sparrow goal. But Grant Smith punched it away. It's a Eastleigh throwing far side 88 minutes with Joe Partington. 2 minutes left plus injury time. Eastleigh nil Sparrow.
Oh my God.
Right footed volley separating the sides. Everything's in the Sparrow half at the moment. As Eastleigh get a right proper head up of steam, it's on the halfway line with Bird.
I'm nervous.
Tomlinson near side. Tomlinson chased back by Clark, back inside. It would take a deflection off George.
It's like
Carlyle.
nervous tensions. We could be sixth in the league if we win this. So it's like
Miley, Tomlinson's forced back to his number
we're
5.
pushing on gas. We're pushing on gas.
Plays in Andrew Blow, Sparrow, and it's forced all the way back.
If we keep going the way we are, we'll be in the playoffs.
Chasing it down, but McDonald clears. Looking for Blair. It's a great defensive header from Fraser Kerr. Will it find Jack Clark? It will. Jack Clark takes it forward. Whoa, just comes off of Santi, but the deflection forced to Eastleigh's number 5, Pierce Byrne. The keeper clears from the floor. Martin Smith won't get there first, but Dan Smith will. Smith turns. Bag it near side. Eastleigh coming again in the final minute.
Come on.
It's a great challenge from Carline. Carline, he's starting to leave Mandeville.
Oh, come on, boys.
Places out wide to Asante. Asante far side touchline. Has he got the pace to get
Yes, sir. Come on.
Asante's off. We're into the final minute, looking for the visual board to go up. Asante right towards the corner flag. Still with it. Still with it. Asante's still with it. Eventually it comes Alex Whittle. It doesn't. It's thrown out for Eastleigh throwing with a party to far side, looking for the linesman's at the fourth whistle board to go up. We're suspecting at least 3, maybe 4 minutes. Weston knocks it forward to Asante. Asante's header is out for an Eastleigh goal kick.
Oh, Weymouth have scored.
Plus injury time at the Silver Lake Stadium. More sponsored by Order Fix 2018. Eastleigh nil, Sparrows 1. The board will go up now. We have got 4 added minutes for Sparrows to cling on.
4 minutes. Why does it make it so tense?
Derbyshire National League sitting in 6th position at the moment.
Why does it make it so tense?
Switch play out wide to Partington, far side. Sparrows have 4 minutes of work to do, believe me.
Come on, boys.
Eastleigh going to throw everything at the Sparrows, and that's the sort of pass we want. As Tom Bearwish has passed it forward and straight out to play. The Sparrow goal kick, and the referee saying to Grant Smith, can you please hurry up with it? And Grant Smith, in his fairness, is jogging to take it. Sparrows in injury time. 1-0 up here at Silver Lake Stadium. The second half substitution of Nathan Tyson in place of Joe Rowley certainly has made an impact on this game. Nathan Tyson.
He's a good attacking player, is Nathan Tyson.
It's Grant Smith.
He's not right.
Carline,
him off.
Carline rises, gets her in towards Jack Clark. Clark takes one touch, forced out wide. The chance in front of the referee's not the goal, but Clark has possession inside to Mandeville.
Come on, let's get a third. Let's get a second.
Asante, can he find a
Then
red
make it
shirt?
game
Still
over.
going. Asante's forced back. Asante's still with it. In fact, it's a free kick. The Sparrows a yard outside the Eastleigh penalty area. So chance here for the Sparrows to fashion something in injury time. It's a great position. The Sparrows is a yard outside the penalty box, just to the left-hand side of Joe McDonald's post. If Asante could plonk this one in from here, it'd be absolutely sublime. The Eastleigh wall won't move. It's the wrong time they're wasting. If you don't get back, it's your own time you're using. So, Asante, Jack Clark, Liam Mandeville stand over the ball.
This is so close. This is tense.
In the midfield, there's no red shirt inside the Eastleigh box. He takes to Asante. Asante shot, taking a deflection. Inside the Sparrow corner.
We have a corner.
Exactly, we want it
We
Sparks,
are,
have a corner
yep,
kick, Martin Smith.
we're going up. We are
Who
number
knows to
6
take the corner
in the
kick, fair
table.
play to Martin,
Maybe
he's
that
coming
means
forward.
playoffs if
Shot
we
from Asante.
if we are
Was on
there
target,
by
he took a deflection away
the
from
playoff
wall.
part of the season. We will
And
be in the
Sparks
playoffs.
in no rush to get this forward. Martin Smith.
We know we ain't going up
Asante stand over Will Smith.
uh,
To Asante. Asante
via
will keep
the
it.
champions
And
route,
again, that is
so we're going to go by the playoff route today this
One ball
season.
forward,
Nah.
Weston lets it go. And it just started to play for Sparrow, throwing inside their own half. Deep into injury time.
Come on, boys.
3-0. Sparrow, Swan, George Carline with the throw in. Can't be long left Sparrow. At the moment, I think are sitting 6th in the National League. Carline with the throw down the line. Asante inside.
Yes, we are.
Payne clears it with only 4 to Alex Whittle. Whittle heads it in towards Nathan Tyson. Tyson
Come on.
find number 6, Andrew Boyce. Long clears. Weston does well to clear his lines. Tyson out wide, takes one touch. Mandeville off on a run left.
I have never felt so tense in my life.
Whittle inside to Smith. Smith to Whittle. Sparrows closing the game down over the top. Jack Clark with chase. Can they get there before number 6? He can't.
Come on, boys.
Number 5 and Pierce Bird will clear. Tomlinson near side. Asante chases him down. Eastleigh, the final throws this game as Tomlinson forward. Plays it towards Blair near side. Great challenge from Carline. In fact, the referee saw the challenge there by George Carline, and George Carline will see yellow for that challenge on 14. Tom Blair. So George Carline sees yellow. The final stage of the game, and Eastleigh have a free kick in a very dangerous position. Goalkeeper Joe McDonald's
Let's do. Here we go. Weymouth have scored.
In the Sparrow box, including Eastleigh keeper Joe McDonald. And it's Jack Payne with a free kick. The Sparrows have work to do here. The final throws. Eastleigh 0, Sparrow 1. Jack Clark makes a one-man wall. The free kick will come in. It's going to be right-footed in swinging. The pressure here on Grant Smith. The Sparrow goal. The free kick will come in. It comes in at everybody on the edge of the 6-yard box. The referee just seen some pushing and shoving there. Stops play for a second. Sparrows have got to clear this ball towards the far post. Grant Smith rises.
Come on.
Out of play. The Sparrow goal kick far side. That's a very wasteful free kick there from Jack Payne. Just what the Sparrows need. He's knocked it all the way out of play. The Sparrow goal kick the ball with Grant Smith. Referee just having a look at his watch. Eastleigh 0, Sparrow 1. Liam Mandeville's goal volley from 6 yards. Separated the sides. It's nervous, but it's 1-0. Grant Smith will take the goal kick. Can't be long. Really can't be long there. And that is that.
Come on!
Stadium, Eastleigh 0. Sparrow 1. The story of the game. Eastleigh have certainly edged it first half. The Sparrows clear one off the line. Curtis Weston under the post after that he went through Grant Smith's legs.
Full-time Chesterfield 1. Eastleigh 0. Like, subscribe with the bell notification. Don't forget to post as well, so you guys can be updated when I do these in the future. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the early kickoff in the Premier League between Chelsea